All right, we are back, everybody, with another One Piece discussion. Today, we're going to talk about... Wait, actually, here. Brago, do you like cats?
I do. I do like cats.
Well, we're here to talk about your favorite character, then. Captain Kuro of 100 Plants.
Captain Kuro of 100 Plants. Kuro, the
Yes.
man who wanted to quit being a pirate. The man...
He lost the ambition.
Lost the ambition. The man with the first showing of somewhat Soru, right?
Hey, Oda said it himself in an SBS. Captain Kuro's Soru is just as fast as CP9, believe it or not. That is wild.
His, what do you call it?
That's a
What did he
speed
call it?
Cat out of the bag attack is what it was in English. I don't know what it is in Japanese.
Yo, that shit was so hilarious. Cause he's like
It
tapping
was
his
good.
feet, right? That's what they said. That's what they said. Literally, what Soru was, right? They tap it so fast you can't really see, but it's like back then with the One Piece animation, you saw him like tapping his feet a lot of times. It's like he'd move fast. It's like so silly, but yeah, Kurata was my guy, man. Like he's just well,
Really?
okay.
He's your guy. Wow. Okay. I was joking, but if you want to run with that,
Yo,
I mean, I'm down for it.
I think for him, like I don't think he's the best villain, right? But I understand a pirate that wants an exit strategy, right? And for him, he accomplished everything he wanted to accomplish. He realized his limits and he said, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. You know, I
He
want
wanted
out.
out.
So I'm going to go and I'm going to be a butler. Then I'm going to kill her and take all of her riches. And then I'm going to live happily ever after at the end. I like a good plan, man.
And it was built up, bro. Like, this is back in the East Blue Saga where everything was connected. And speaking of connectivity, let me connect you guys to one of my favorite free-to-play games, Raid Shadow Legends. I love games that push you to the limits, and that's exactly what Raid does. Summoning from a diverse set of characters, building unique teams, taking on raid bosses, and partaking in a multitude of events. Our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends, has all of it. One of the reasons why I love the anime One Piece is because I love watching them tackle on challenge after challenge, and that's exactly the feeling I get by playing Raid Shadow Legends Doom Tower. This huge tower is basically a giant prison. The Arbiter fought a pack of really nasty bad guys a long time ago, but she wasn't strong enough to take them out for good. So instead, she locked them up in a super massive tower until she figured out how to deal with them. Well, it's been a few thousand years or something, and there's still a Doom Tower. So I guess we all know how that went. What's worse, now that Sephiroth is leaking back into the world, the Arbiter doesn't have the power to keep the wards up. So the Doom Tower is falling, and it's up to us to go there and knock some heads before they get out. To climb to the top, you're gonna need an army of champions. The regular Doom Tower floors tend to be pretty easy to deal with if you have a strong team, but the bosses are really tough and you need some serious specialists if you're going to beat them. You'll generally want ways to remove debuffs, and you'll also want some pretty high resistance. Lots of Doom Tower bosses ignore block debuffs, and that can do real nasty stuff to your champions, like draining their turn meters or stripping their buffs. A couple of bosses even need specific mechanics to beat them, like the Scarab King. He takes barely any damage unless you reduce his max HP, and if you attack him without a shield buff on, he'll wreck your whole team really fast. Alongside that, Raid is also going through an egg hunt. But we're not hunting for normal eggs, we're hunting for dragon eggs. Just download Raid Shadow Legends using the link down below, copy your in-game name, and then head over to egghunt.plarium.com from now until May 15th. Once your player ID is entered, you'll journey through the flaming portal to embark on an exciting AR adventure. Scour the dragon's lair using your phone if you want to find hidden eggs, and you'll be in for a chance to win amazing in-game items and even real-life prizes, ranging from the legendary Raid Champion to Amazon gift cards with a total value of over $20,000. This event is for new players, but existing Raid players can join in the excellent fun as well. So go to egghunt.plarium.com, and by going there, you'll find a special promo code that everyone can use to get a small in-game gift. With Raid, Call of the Arbiter being the hot new thing this month, Raid Shadow Legends itself is getting updated with a load of cool new content related to the limited series, new champions, a new artifact set, events, and more. There's even a whole load of champion bios that have just been added to the game. With all this exciting stuff and more coming to Raid, what are you waiting for? use the link in the description or scan the QR code to get some insane bonuses. We are talking about an epic champion Drake from the Lizardman faction, and other useful items like energy refills, skill tomes, and XP boosters. Once you're in and crushing your enemies, come find me under the name BDA Law Official, and if you're fast enough, you can join my clan. So one last time, hit the link in the description, and I will see you guys on the battlefield. Like, somehow Captain Kuro connected back to freaking Accent Morgan. He's the reason he became a captain, and it's like, yo, that's kind of dope.
Captain Kuro. Wait, you want to tell the story about that?
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, well, you should know because it is canon, but Captain Kuro was the man that destroyed Accent Morgan's entire crew, and then he pretended to get captured by Accent Morgan, which is why Accent Morgan got promoted. And it's like this whole thing, and it's all a part of his grand plan to become a butler. And it's like, yo, like, this guy's dope. This is one of the smarter villains we've had in the series.
Yeah, he was smart. That's why I did not like how he went down, because it's like, you know,
it was a single headbutt.
It's just like,
that's all it took.
You know, it's you're going against the Straw Hats. But for Captain Kuro, I think he's one of those characters that I think he understood his limits. He understood what he could do, and then he settled down. He played it smart. He was cool, calm, collected. But you know, when you have a whirlwind like the Straw Hats come onto the town, to the island, it's but so much that you could do to kind of keep it together. You know what I mean? And he tried. He brought in what was it? Was it Django?
Django. Yeah. Django and the crew among the Bezin Black.
Say that again? Oh, yeah.
His crew on the Bezin Black, which is his pirate ship. Nobody knows that name, but somebody mentioned it earlier, and I was like, yo, the Bezin Black, that kind of goes hard.
Is his ship black? Because...
yeah, his ship is black.
I don't know, man.
Is he the man with the burn scar?
I don't know.
Oh, he does have a poop jacket, so there's something there.
But nah, Django was hilarious. The Nyaban Brothers was hilarious. What I did, here's a quick rant about the Nyaban Brothers. I enjoyed them so much in the Syrup Village arc, right? And a lot of people do look at the Syrup Village arc as the worst arc in One Piece. Right? You know, the One Piece specials they were dropping, like episode of Marineford.
Yeah, like the reanimated ones.
Episode of Sabo. They had episode of Mary, I believe. That's what it was.
And then there was episode of East Blue.
So the episode of East Blue, the Nyaban Brothers weren't in it. They just cut them out.
Wait, really? They cut the boys out?
They cut out boys out, man. I was like, yo, what are they doing? They just cut out like a bunch of stuff to kind of make it fit in the episode of East Blue. But yeah, I thought those guys were really cool.
Did you hear about the live action and how they're changing the Nyanban brothers too?
No.
They're no longer brothers.
What?
They're the Nyanban siblings.
Oh, it's a boy and a girl.
So because one of them's a girl now. Well, yeah, it's a boy and a girl. Yeah, I don't want to assume genders now, but we're talking about cats, okay? We're talking about cats. Hey, they're not people.
Hey, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, you know. Step on any tails here.
Watch out, guys. Don't hit me on Twitter.
You know, but that's interesting. Well, I know in the live action, because they're trying to cross over and they're trying to make it a lot more palatable for, you know, the West in our short attention spans. Yeah. Inclusion typically is what they do to make sure that people feel accepted and want to watch it even more. So it's kind of like, hey, let's bring this girl in. I know it was a character that's going to be one of the trans characters actually played by a trans person. I forgot who it was. I forget who they said. No. That's not true. It's one of the characters that's supposed to be playing a character. It's like she's trans. I don't remember who it was. But like, either way, they're including a bunch of people that are like representing a bunch of different communities because, you know, that's kind of how you market, right? And so the Nyaban brothers being the Nyaban siblings, it makes sense.
I wonder how they're gonna do the cat out of the bag attack. Do you think they're gonna have the live action Captain Kuro start waving his hands like in the anime?
So. I think I don't think so.
They're gonna get rid of that.
No, I think they're gonna try to like. Okay, listen. For the live action to work, you need pretty good CGI. All right, you need really good CGI, and so, I haven't seen as much good CGI in live action. However, best case I would say is going towards something like. The Witcher. I think The Witcher has pretty decent CGI, pretty decent fight scenes. It's just about how you like speed can like make or break a show sometimes. Cause like if you do it like well, Like, okay, this is pretty neat. But if it looks trash, but
they're gonna make Kuro look like the Flash.
I mean? Like you can't do that. So I'm trying to think of the best like indication of speed. Of course, we've seen that in like even Marvel back in the day when the Black Panther was like chasing Bucky on the street and he was running.
Yeah.
And it looked so bad. It's like it looked like they were just gliding across the earth, right? And that's Marvel. So I know the budget is insane for this live action, but I'm expecting some, things are gonna have to be worked out a bit and kind of work out the kinks and revamped. But if you can nail the speed in a way that makes it believable and makes it look cool, then I think the live action will be fine.
Do you think they're gonna keep Captain Kuro's poop jacket?
No.
Do you think they're gonna change it up? Make him look more serious?
A bit more serious.
Okay. Somebody actually asked Oda if that's actually poop on his jacket. And I don't know if Oda was memeing or not, but he actually said it is. If anybody has the SBS, I'm sure you can Google like One Piece Captain Kuro poop SBS and it will pull up. It's like an actual canon fact.
Well,
so
it reminds me of like Virgo, right? If they get that far, do you think they would have? He's gonna
they're gonna tape steak to his
on his face. Like I don't like that's the tough part, bro. I don't know the humor that they're going for in.
Yeah, what's the live action
like,
gonna
the humor in One Piece is sometimes it's laugh out loud funny or it could be cringe, right? So I know when I first saw Virgo with meat on his face, I was like, what is happening? On? Even Alvida, right?
Bro, imagine what would happen if they do that though. Like they're like, oh yeah, Alvida, we're just gonna change her actor completely.
Which would be that's the thing is that's like
we're gonna get a babe to play Alvida after the Devil
canon,
Fruit.
Though. You know what I mean? Like
it's canon.
And so people shouldn't be offended by that if they decided to bring like a skinny chick in for Alvida after the fruit, because that's kind of like what happened to her. But they haven't revealed that they have multiple Alvidas. It's just one. So, it's kind of like
they're going to retcon the fruit.
And even for Luffy's abilities or Zoro and Three Sword style, how is that going to look with this grown man fighting with a sword in his mouth?
Like, here's the hard part, right? People are like, oh, the live action is going to be great because it'll bring so many people into One Piece. It'll be a stepping stone, but they don't understand the repercussions if it's bad, though. If people like my mom just pops on Netflix and watches One Piece live action and she sees, stretchy boy Luffy saying Gomu Gomu no and all these weird things like Virgo with the steak on his face, like it might just leave a bad impression, right?
Yeah, I don't think.
Like there's also the opposite.
Yeah, and also like for other shows, right? I think other shows and other anime, other studios even are looking at One Piece and seeing how it does, because it's almost like, all right, if this works, there's a market for it, right? But I personally think what studios should be looking at are video games.
Oh, 100%.
Go after
those are the easiest
games.
to remake. Just turn a video game into a series like The Witcher, and then you're good to go.
The Witcher, you have
Solid.
Sonic, you have now Mario, even The Last of Us was a success. Like, you just find a good video game with a good story.
Don't go after anime.
Anime is just so hard. But the thing is, they can't ignore the market. But I think the two easiest ones would be Demon Slayer as a live action, and My Hero Academia. The superhero culture is already prevalent in the West. If you do it right, then you could have something special on your hands.
I agree. I just feel like you'd have to really market that hard to investors because you need so much money to pull it off.
Yeah, and for My Hero Academia, it's a popular anime, but it's like, it's not One Piece, so it's just but I think if you do it, I think that would be the easiest one to cross over and do well. But bring it all back.
Out of the bigger ones, I agree.
Bring it all back. I do think Captain Kuro in the
back to Captain. Hey, speaking of heroes and the strongest man alive, Captain
Kuro, man. Do you think like he'll ever come back? We'll see him again.
I hope so, bro. Like honestly, with Cross Guild, I think Captain Kuro would make a great fit now that he's a pirate again, or you know, he has to live as a pirate.
I would like if
now.
his quirk is to like he's going to try to use cross guild, and every opportunity he gets, he's going to try to get out of it. Like,
his plan gets
but
foiled.
He comes with a plan every time, but doesn't include him. They're like, yo, what about you? It's like, yo, don't worry about me. I'm not in it.
Hey, remember how Crocodile in the most recent chapter was like, hey, like we don't have a plan to go after the One Piece. We don't have the strategies, bro. Captain Kuro with 1,000 plans. Like, let me tell you, I know a man.
You know, like how they did in Impel Down, bringing back like all the past villains, bring back all the past like side villains. You know, like bring back Captain Kuro, bring back Jin. You know, bring back
Don
bring
Krieg.
back Roshio. You know what I mean? Bring back
Roshio's dead. Roshio's
bring
dead.
back our guys.
Okay, wait. Speaking of Roshio, since we mentioned him like a couple videos back, Roshio's the guy that Bellamy straight up killed in the beginning of Jaya. Did you know that the anime changed how he got killed from the manga? Bellamy just kicks him outside of a window and he just falls to his death. But in the manga, Bellamy like breaks a bottle over his head, beats him up, and then kicks him outside a window, then lights him on fire.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the manga, they went brutal on Roshio's death. They did not hold back. They gave that dude the T-bone treatment. Well, it was crazy.
That's unfortunate for Roshio, but that's still a better death because it was on screen.
Oh, I was going to say, what do you think about Kuro's plan, though? Like, the whole, like, killing Kaya's family and taking her wealth. Did you think it was a good plan?
I think it was a good plan because Kaya was already sick.
He should have waited, bro. He literally could have just poisoned her.
She was already sick. You just like wait it out, and at that point you inherit everything, and then you don't have to really do much because everyone knows she was sickly anyway, right?
Yeah, you don't need the pirate attack.
You don't need all that. You do not. You just wait it out and let it happen. She dies. You know, you bury her.
He got greedy.
She just got impatient and greedy, and now,
dude. He was on that island for 3 years. You're telling me he couldn't live there for like another year or two until Kaya just dies?
I guess he got tired of her. Imagine how annoying she is, though.
Whack. Yeah, she'd probably be really annoying. Like she bought him glasses and everything. Nah, F that.
She brought me glasses for him. You know, so like I think he just got like that.
Another thing too is that when Captain Kuro saw the Straw Hat Pirates here, you could have thought that he would have told his boys like, hey, just wait a day or two until they leave, right? This dude said, nah, forget the other pirates here. Let's just execute the plan right away. He could have waited.
I think he didn't respect them.
That's the thing.
He's just like, I'm not worried about them.
Underestimated
those guys. And just like, if I have a plan, I saw like a random crew pop up, I'm just like, all right, let me just wait it out. I'll just wait. It's cool. But, you know, it's like, the show has to go on, right? And so,
another flaw with this plan was that he wanted his crew to come on board the island and not just loot the village, but he wanted them to kill a lot of the people too.
I think for him, it's just he was so paranoid. He was trying to get things over so that he can start living in peace. But he's already technically living in peace. You know what I mean? Like you could have just stayed. You could have stayed the butler and then waited it out. But you know, he wanted to live in peace and he got greedy. So it's not a good combination with Captain Kuro on that one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know, but it's still my guy.
Hey, 16 million berries.
That's not bad.
Counting for inflation, this man, Captain Kuro, post time skip, he could be worth 100 million. Who knows?
Supernova post time skip.
The supernova of the time skip.
But still trying to get out and live peacefully. He seems like a guy that would give up his own bounty and try to find a way to get his bounty so that he can live peacefully.
Hey, I would like Captain Kuro as one of the newer supernovas as compared to like Damaro Black and
that's my guy.
Like Lip Service Dodie.
Those my guys.
What is it, like Bloodstained Albedo or something?
I forget, but like
there was a bunch of goobers.
A bunch of goobers, but cool epithets. Love them.
Amazing epithets. What is it, like Devil Tongue Damaro or something?
Well, I think that's what it was.
Dude's cool.
Convince people to
yeah. The best liar known to mankind.
Calling him Devil Tongue is crazy, bro. Like in One Piece, everything has to be a devil or a demon something. That's how you know you've leveled up.
Yeah.
Bro. He's on another level.
What would they call Jin? Like the demon commander?
They
had hella titles back in the day. They were cooking with these.
Wasn't Virgo Bamboo Demon or something?
Yeah. The Bamboo Demon. Bamboo Demon Virgo. Roshio the Executioner. Bellamy the Hyena. Well, yeah, I don't want to mess with these dudes, man. I would hate being civilian in the One Piece world.
Yeah, you're like Bellamy the Hyena and Roshio the Executioner. I'm like, yo, why are these people here? Like, you know,
Yeah, I'm just farming, dude. Like I'm just working at a bar.
Listen, you end up in Whole Cake Island giving up lifespan just to live.
I feel like if you live in the One Piece world, you either have to be a pirate or marine.
You just gotta know the main characters. You know what I'm saying?
But not Ace though. Ace just breaks all of his promises.
Yeah. Well, oh my god, I was. I remember.
I was watching water. Dude, that shit was crazy.
I was just talking about that yesterday. Where it's just like, yo, if AC is going to the bathroom, he said, "I'll be right back," and he dies in the bathroom. Like, did he lie about? They're like, "Yeah, he lied, man. I don't know what to tell you." I'm like, dude, that's crazy. He died. Like, what? My God, man.
Dude, Ace made a heavy promise to Tama. You remember Ace was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna beat Kaido. I'm gonna liberate you guys. I'm gonna free you.
Promises.
I'm gonna invite you to my crew."
He made promises to Tama,
Yamato. I'm gonna break your chains.
Luffy.
Apparently, Oda said that right when he introduced Ace, he already made a decision to kill him.
Crazy.
That's so funny. He was built up to die.
Also, said the editor was trying to convince him not to do it.
Yeah, the editor was like, "Please don't kill Ace. Like he's our golden goose. People love him." And then Oda's over here just laughing like, "Oh, I'm already drawing the death scene."
Like a top 5, wasn't he in the popularity poll?
Yeah, people loved Ace even after he died.
For fact, he was higher than Sabo even in the even after he died. So like he, they're still making money off of him. So I guess that's what it worked out. You know what I'm saying?
Ace merch is still coming out to this day.
Yeah. I mean, there's dropped a novel a couple years ago, so I expect a lot more Ace stuff to drop because we still don't know everything about him, and so more things to come.
Watch us get like a whole flashback soon with Ace.
This Ace's perspective from the ASL, or even Ace after well, I guess we got Ace after he left the island. Maybe some more Whitebeard stuff.
Ooh, here's a good one. What about the man with burn marks? What if he got the burn marks from Ace?
Ooh, what if Ace is the man with burn marks and he didn't die actually?
Oh no, the burn mark is the hole in his chest.
Yeah, he's walking around like a donut now.
Oh god. Well, with that being said, hey, thank you, Brago, for coming by again and talking about only Captain Kuro. I think this is a Captain Kuro dedicated video.
We got to keep it on task, on topic, and that's what we did. So yeah.
How we talked about Captain Kuro for 23, 24 minutes, I have no clue.
We managed to make it work.
We did it. But hey, catch you guys later. Make sure to check out Brago on his channel down below. And
peace out.
Catch you later. Peace out.